Kenneth Booner saying Khamzat is going to get cheated again if Strickland loses. They're going to bring back Izzy to fight DDP if DDP wins. If you're a Khamzat fan, you must be a Strickland fan. Yeah, and I like Duplessis to win the fight, but I completely understand what Kenneth Booner is saying. And hopefully Izzy goes a light heavyweight because, you know, if you got Pereira saying he wants to fight, I think the UFC just gives him that title fight. Why not? You got Jamal Hill on hold. You got Erie just lost. He needs another fight. So I think Izzy can go right to the title, even though they're saying he needs to do one fight first. I don't think so. It's too big of a fight. Homework saying Khamzat Chimaev is the most unluckiest fighter in the UFC. Yeah, especially when you see what Pereira has done. And the same thing could have happened with Khamzat if they give him the correct fights, but they haven't. And he's had some unlucky things too with, you know, a few years back, he had to miss a year and a half, and then he missed a year after the Kevin Holland fight and the Gilbert Burns fight, so he's just on hold. You know, what are you going to do? I'll top him, UFC promises don't matter. You're only as good as your last fight. Yeah, it's true. It's replay, bros, saying that's sad. Khamzat isn't fighting for the middleweight title. Bo Jackson. This is a Chimaev channel more than a prediction channel. No, but the Khamzat thing is all about the prediction, right? He's number one on the do list because I'm taking him over everybody. Everything ties back to the predictions. So I would argue that this is a prediction channel first and foremost. And, you know, with the predictions, you're getting previews of the fight, how guys stack up with one another, the tail of the tape, all that stuff. At JXST Crank says, fight definitely should have been stopped, bro. Was about to get finished for 4 minutes. You know, so you have some people saying, yeah, the fight should have been stopped. I hear you, the master, good fight, but anticlimactic stoppage. Would love to see a rematch. Yeah, I just don't think Erie's going to get it right now. You know, let him have another fight and get a year to recover. Blow Miala, something like that, says, I jumped with you early back in the days on the Khamzat train. You were right. He is absolutely smashing everybody. Yeah, and people will argue that and say, oh, he barely beat this guy, barely beat that guy. But dude's winning, man, against the best in the world. Please believe it. Vibe saying Pereira has better boxing and more power on top of that. He's fast and technical as well. Volk just got KO'd by Islam and is probably coming back too soon. And that's a great point. Is this too soon for Volkanovski? So you're looking at, what, February? Maybe not. You know, you still got... We just had 295, so you got 3 solid months before that fight happens. So, you know, we'll see. But plenty of time to prepare. You know. And that's the way it goes down today in the Q&A. So just a great night of fighting last night, man. Very exciting. Very exciting. It just didn't go the way that we anticipated it to go. But at the end of the day, great night of fighting. Very excited to see those fights. When you hear the crowd at MSG, Madison Square Garden, it was ridiculous, man. That place was loud as can be, and that's exactly how you want it. Trump came in. They finally put him all over the TV last night, you know. There's been other times Trump has come to the UFC, and they kind of not put him on the, you know, they didn't put him on the camera. But last night, they put him on the camera at least 5 or 6 times. So, you know, it goes to show you that the UFC probably didn't do it on purpose before, but now this time they made sure that not only was he on the camera once, but multiple times, and the crowd loved it. But guess what? When he walked in for the main card, not one American won. In fact, the first 2 got KO'd pretty quickly in the fight, and that's the way it went down.
He's gonna fight, wait, he's gonna fight, wait, hold your breath till the end of the night. Last fighter call, UFC at its height, yeah. Bringing that thunder with all his might, saying step up, wanna fight, hold up, think twice, gladiator, assassin, reckless, no abandon, walk through that cage, he'll leave your ass stranded, wake up, hey, where you at, hey, got hit in the head with a baseball bat.